Okay. Wow. Well, I can see I feel like somebody is kind of not just feeling sad. There may have been some loss of some kind. I feel though that somebody, and this often for me can mean the loss of someone, or their heart is aching. There's been a breakup, or somebody possibly has, passed. Feel that this most likely has happened. I don't feel like it's going to happen. This, I feel, though, is probably more likely to do, rather than passing at somebody that really feels, and this could be definitely you, where you have felt that you have just given and given and given and given it your all. And it's kind of like you feel like it's not going anywhere. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a project, it's, often the swords to me, there again goes, okay, well, I'm getting something with the throat. So I want to say this. Feel like somebody possibly, and this with the number 2 3s here, may have some significance. So for example, April 21st, that becomes a 3. April 30th. I feel like it's been like 30 days since somebody's passed. It's maybe been 3 weeks, 3 months. But I am feeling like there is something with the throat. So I don't know if this could have been from some kind of cancer, like throat cancer. I'm also getting the heart or the lungs, and I'm also getting possibly passed from a heart attack, or something like something to do with the heart, or triple bypass, or and I'm hearing there may be news about that, the triple bypass. But what I'm feeling is that there's something that has been lost, and somebody just feels like, I can't win. No matter what I do, seems like I can't win. Something always happens. Now, I can't help and ignore that this is, well, let me just start from the left, because, the 5 of Cups can mean like feeling, very depressed. There's some kind of bereavement. There's, you're feeling lost. The 5 has to do with conflicts and struggle. There may be somebody, I feel, that could be dealing with some kind of drug or alcohol situation, or doing too much of something. Maybe that's why I was picking up that there's so much going on, because I feel like there's a need to either take care of yourself or take care of a situation, and focus on that. And I'm getting something like NA or AA for at least one person. Now, this may not be you. This may be a loved one that is around you, or something even in the workplace I'm feeling. Could also be, so I'm getting something about school. Could be that somebody is, kind of feeling lost in school or an internship, or you're having doubts. Is this what I really want to be doing? Now, with the 3 of Swords here, this can be feeling, I'm just getting somebody possibly maybe applied for an internship, a job, school, or, and they were rejected. Now, it could also be in love. Could be a love situation. Maybe if it's not you that's rejected, maybe you rejected somebody. You're already involved with somebody. There's a third person. Maybe you asked somebody out. They said no because there's somebody already in the picture. It doesn't mean that you knew it. Because this is in my challenge position. Now, I feel like there's lack of support, or things just aren't developing the way that you'd like. You know, there isn't, you're not fulfilled. There isn't support. There isn't teamwork. And maybe this is within the home, because this is right next to it. Now, I do want to say that with this card, and of course we've got two cards with the cups, and those represent the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. That this is what's going to help you, though. See, something, and maybe this sorrowness or this heartbreak is lightening up, because I feel like there's some kind of, if you focus on, you know, the glass being half empty, or, you know, I remember how I was talking about focus and intentions, or what your intent is. I feel like that, and being mindful, being in the present, because sometimes we can get very much stuck in this sorrow or this loss pattern. And I feel that some of you are going to be moving away from this grief, this, you know, despairment, and moving towards a better or more opportunities are going to be coming in your way. So I'm being led to say, focus on the two cups that still are left behind. It's interesting because we have 3 fallen cups. Then we have a 3 here and a 3 here. And so I'm being led, focus on the positive. Don't let you get yourself down. Especially, look, there's a lot of competition out there. There's, whether it's in love, whether it's in work, whether it's in talent, whether it's in art. And I feel like with this 10 of Cups, there's still light at the end of the tunnel. There's more options that are going to be coming in. It may take some time. I feel with the number 10, it may be further out than just the end of April, because this is a mid-month reading. So this is through the rest of April, you know, through April 30th. It may take a little bit longer for this to show up. But see, then we have the 2 of Wands, where maybe you didn't have a choice, or these 3 of Cups. This happened in another reading. Oh my gosh, I just saw something fly. Okay, we had the 3 of Cups. And I tell you, that had wings. I know it did. This happened in another video. So you have a blessing around you. I promise you. I feel that. And the 3 of Cups are these 3. And with it being in my challenge position, it's upside down. But focus on these 2, because these 2 can turn into this 10. And then out of those 2, you're going to have a choice. I see. That's why I think that the law of attraction, or your intention, or your focus, is more in your hands than what you realize. So trust in yourself, believe in yourself. I think that the more that you can plan and let go of the sadness. Now, this may stay with you, especially if this is bereavement. But I'm being led to say that this person wants the best for you. They want you to be happy. They want you to be fulfilled and have everything you want in life. They would want you to move on. And some of you are going to, by focusing and choosing a path, that you are looking towards the future and there's better times to come. Now, this may also be that there's been an ending in love or a relationship, but I feel like there's another option. And for some of you, this may be very much work related, because I'm seeing this almost as, what do I want to say? School or an internship or an apprenticeship or in work. But I also feel that there may have been, a loss in terms of somebody was really hoping to gain some land or gain some property. Maybe, you were bidding on a building or a home, and this is the third time you've lost, the home because somebody outbid you. Things happen for a reason. And there's something brighter coming in. So I want you to remember that. Okay? So, the more that you can plan for the future and, there's a lot in life that we don't know about, but don't allow your fears or your losses to keep you from moving forward. Because out of instability, you're going to be moving towards balance. The 2 also represents balance and unions and uniting. So where there's maybe lack of union, see, we have these 3s, but the third person or the number 3 brings some heartache. So this 3 gets reduced to a 2, even though it's the 2 of Wands. So there may be a decision where maybe there was partnerships or, regarding 3 people and it's down to 2. So, but I like how we're moving towards something more positive and, that you are getting back on your feet from this, sadness or loss or regret, whatever this is. So focus on the positive as much as possible. And if there was a third person or some type of loss or breakup, I'm sorry. I do feel though that, there's something positive that will, I don't know. I'm hearing look for a rainbow. So, where, maybe it's raining, that or like a bridge or a tunnel. I don't know. I'm getting like, don't cry over spilled milk, on a very, depending on, obviously what we're talking about. But so if it's something very minor. But I also feel like it's important to move on, and doesn't mean that we forget, but to move on and take the power back in your hands so that you can get back in alignment and share your gifts and your abilities with others.